Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beverly and I do things planner related. So today I'm going to do a flip through of my Stalogy. Somebody asked me about a setup video and I didn't really do one with this. If you look back at my planner graveyard video, I set this up in August as I'm going to do a Stalogy thing, and it never took. And then I also jumped in it in Thanksgiving because I was having issues with my Hobonichi weeks I was using was falling apart. I had to tape it back together, but I didn't stay in it then either. So this has been used a couple of times before 2023. So this is not a fresh 2023 setup. This was I already have this. It's semi set up, so I'm going to use it. I wanted some more space that the Hobonichi Weeks couldn't give me. I set up my Hobonichi Weeks Mega very prettily and had all the fancy things, and my brain was just like, nope, you can't really do that. So I don't know, my brain rejected it. I just couldn't do it. So no matter how pretty it was. And I tried, believe me, I have several times gone back and been like, let me flip through this and see if I can make some adjustments and go back to my Hobonichi Weeks Mega. But I'm actually really loving this. So I have no want at this time to go back, but you know, I always reserve the right, you know. So this is a B6 Stalogy. This is in a Moterm croc. This is the original croc. This is the OG croc way back in the day. It was one of the first ones I bought. It's old. It's been through some stuff. So historically, I use this as a wallet. In my last plan with me, I said why I had moved out of it. I have not migrated anything back into here. I just haven't had the need or the want. So it doesn't stop this from going with me. It still goes in my purse. I just don't pull it out every time I need to pay for something or whatever. So but it still travels with me. I don't know. I have some stickers in here I need to use. I have some gift certificates in here. I have some lotto in here. I don't think I have anything in the back. Maybe I have like a Bath and Body Works coupon. Is it any good? Yeah, okay, yeah, it's still good. So this is in a Lauren Phelps Designs cover. I forget what she calls this cover, but it has the flowers on it. It's very pretty. The vellum is, I talk about it in my February setup. If you want to go look at it, you can. The pen holder for this, because I need a highlighter and a pen. Honestly, if I didn't have any stickers, if I didn't have any washi, I need a highlighter and a pen, and I could function in this planner, and a few tabs so I can find things. But other than that, I really don't need anything else to function. Everything else is just to make it pretty. Again, I went through this in my February setup. This was a card that my husband gave to me for our anniversary. I just like it, so I stuck it in here. This is Simply Gilded Washi. It was a sub box that it was last year sometime. And I just think it's really pretty. I do a washi dashboard. Some people do it onto sticky paper or, you know, label, sorry, the full page labels and then put it on there. I do mine directly on, so it doesn't, but you can find videos how to make a washi dashboard. There's 1,000 of them on YouTube. Picture of my husband long time ago. Kaidens Mom Shop, she sends these for freebies when you order stuff, and this was one that I ordered during the fall. I ordered some stuff and she sent it. So I think it's pretty. Like I said, matching washi dashboard. These were boho berry in a box way back in the day. And this is from Kitty Zombie Co. It's a Leo, which is my sign. Flourishing, or flourish, is my word of the year, so I just have that stuck on there. Important stuff, I'll go back and when this is done, I'll index the important stuff so I can find it if I need it. I'm keeping track of my leave there. This is my vision board for the year. Mine is set up where I have a bunch of blank pages in the front. I think I've saved, I number my Stalogy's pages, so I have 30 pages that I saved up front just because my collections, it's easy for me to find if I make them. If I don't use them, or it looks like I'm not going to use them, I'll come back and use these for lists or whatever. I have planned on coming back and using these as my bill trackers that I have used in the past. I'll show you a setup of those. I think I have a blank one somewhere. And use those up so I can save my pages in the back since I have hopped in and out of this. Kind of in my next planner what I want. I was making lists or things. This is a list of TV shows that I want to watch. Oh, I just finished Only Murders in the Building last night. So good. So good. Season 2 was really good. I was building a capsule wardrobe. I'm kind of doing that. Some notes. These are film with me's or plan with me's. We are up to week 5. I need to write down some more filming ideas. These are some editing things, recommendations that I got. This is my adulting page. I got some water on it, so just ignore that. But when's the last time I gave my dog a pill, or they need to go to the vet, or I changed the coffee filter, whatever. I have it set up through April in here just in case. Kind of an overview of what I do daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and kind of a yearly review that I go over with myself to see what worked, what didn't, whatever. Follow up, things that aren't quite, they're not pressured, but they're things I need to deal with. And honestly, I don't really look at this anymore. I have a little book in the back that I'll show you that I have a bunch of projects in, and I've been going off of that. I haven't even, most of these things have gotten put into my projects lists, and I don't even bother hardly with this anymore. This is when I set it up in August. I set it up for August, September, October, December, and then November. And you can see I jumped in here in November. That's why it was easy for me to get in here, because it was already set up. I set up almost every planner this way. When you see the front of mine, this is pretty much how I set it up. I put my collections in the front. I put my monthlies next because I like to have all my monthlies together. And then I do this is January, February, March that I did when I set it up in August. Because I figured I was going to use it until the end of the year, but I didn't end up doing that. But anyways, I did some future planning here. But that's usually how I set up my front. Collections, months, a future planning, and then I go into the months. And you can see here that I had set it up, sorry, for August, and I never looked at it again. Now, I did go back, like this was a weekly that I set up. I did, sorry, my allergies are killing me. I'm gonna get some water, hold on. Sorry. Florida is in the middle of a heat wave. It's 80 to like 83 or 84 today. So it was 50 last week. I don't understand. But anyway, I did go back and cover up these pages that I had set up. The dates are here on the side. I covered them with washi. I was going to use them for journaling when I came back in here in December. I used some of the blank pages for like a mind map for next year planning. These are the words that I looked up that go with my planning and things. You can see my planning video and goals video that I put up. But I do, so when I have these kind of things and like they're blank, I do go back and use them. Like this is a blank page that I can use for something, but you can see I have August 15th on here. I'll go back and use it. This is where I was kind of, you know, like goal setting for the year. I was kind of working something out, just junk. I was holiday planning. I have August 17th here written here, or stamped here, and I ended up using this for Thanksgiving, week before, week of, night before, day of planning. Like I go back and use this stuff. So some events I wanted to do for Christmas, some gifts, but like I said, I ended up going back to my Hobonichi week, so I didn't end up using this stuff. But my turkey day list, my grocery haul, or you know, list that I needed, kind of a timed thing for Thanksgiving Day because we had a couple of Thanksgivings to go to. And like I said, this is where I hopped in November. And I was in here, I think, for a week, and then I hopped back out, set up some bill pay, and this is what I do. I put events or any appointments here that are going to cost me money. So like getting my hair done, going to a doctor that I'm going to have to pay a down pay, you know, a deposit on, or a copay on, whatever. And then my bills that are scheduled, I put them on the right so I know what's going out that week and I have an overview. And then over here I use it like a check registry, so date, the amount, where and why. So I do like Amazon and put a dash, and then like laundry detergent or whatever, so I know what category it goes into, and then I check it off once it's cleared my bank. But I've been using this since, I don't know, a while, and it works for me, and I have no intention of changing. That's what I use now. So anyway, here's another weekly that I was planning. This is the week of Thanksgiving. I ended up doing a 2-page to-do list, so things I needed for Thanksgiving, and then things that were just regular day-to-day life. And these were my dailies. I was using two pages a day, and I think that's why I kind of come in here. I needed some more room for the holiday, and once that passed, I was like, okay, I can go back. So I covered up the dates, and I will come back and use these for something. I don't know what, bill pay or something. I don't know. So this is where I jumped in January. I am gonna come back. I need to do something with this page. I was gonna put 2023 on here. Maybe I'll come in and stamp it. I have a giant stamp, like that August one. It's pretty big, so it'll, you know, go all the way across and decorate it a little bit, but I just haven't got to it. This was January. Like I said, I set up the month. I did some tracking over here, which is kind of new. I'm trying for this quarter. I set up all January, February, and March all the same, just like the front. This is some future planning, so April through December, and then 2024. So if I know something, I can make some notes if I need to, whatever. This is my goal planning. This was January goal planning. My projects, the date they were complete, or like if they're not really a thing, like a date complete, just that I did them, they got a check because I've already went through and reviewed this. And then things I wanted to do weekly, things I wanted to do daily. And I checked off what I did. So some of this stuff, like I marked through and I didn't get done, and I carried it over to the next month. That's my February. This will be my March. And I did leave room for April just in case I do get a 4th month in here, but I don't think that's going to happen. So, and this is my January. So this will kind of be a flip through for January also, I guess. I do like a January cover spread. This was part of Sterling Ink. Because it was supposed to be in my Hobonichi week, so it's Hobonichi week size, but it's fine. the projects I completed. Oops, a little book dart coming apart. I was going to use this for, I don't know, a brain dump or whatever. I never used it. I didn't put one in February because I never used this. I did use it as a list to kind of make some notes of some organizations that I was looking into joining in the area. So, whatever. I ended up skipping a page. I'm not sure. I think I was off count or something, or they were stuck together. This page, I think this page was 2. I don't remember why I ended up skipping those. I think they, like I said, I think they were stuck together or something. And I ended up using it as a packing list when I took my husband out of town for his birthday. He turned 50, so we did some special stuff. This is my weekly that week. I was busy. I didn't use it a lot. I was using 2 pages a day this first week. Did a little journaling on these pages. I stuck this in here because it was part of the vellum that I'd already cut down for my Hobonichi weeks, but it's whatever. Some meal planning. This here clipped is my bills. So I started just like the bill pay I showed you with the check registry. This is my January bills. All my weeks are right here for January, so I just have them clipped together for privacy. I went to this spread the second week, and I have, for this week, I did my routine, my gym routine, my weather and my meals, and then any appointments that I had. I ended up using 2 days for to-dos, or 2 pages. And because I got so busy, I did a lot of stuff. And then I have my dailies went to one page per day. Did some journaling. I have a blank page that I can come back and use for something. I was going to continue journaling another week on here, and I ended up putting it somewhere else. So then the second week, I ended up doing 2 pages of to-dos, and I didn't end up using it. So it's a hit or miss on whether I use it or not. For this one, I did appointments and events first, then the gym, my routines, and then my meals and weather. And then still 1 day per page. Again, I didn't. This was a week that I kept my 3 P's alive, my people, plants, and pets, and kind of went on about my business. Some meal planning. This week I used, I did do 2 pages of to-dos, and I used both of them because I had a party, and so I did 1 page for the party that I needed to get done and 1 page for just my life. I did the journaling did some journaling on the back of my to-do. I did use this kind of Dutch door here to do my regular tracking. I got a little overzealous here, but it's fine. I use the same setup here for appointments, events, gyms, routines, meals, and weathers. So if I can't do dailies, if somebody twisted my arm and said I can't do dailies, I would need this. Maybe a 3rd page for stuff on to-dos, honestly, because I do a lot of brain dumping in my daily pages that never makes it to my weekly. So, I would probably need a 3rd to do, but if I had to condense it down, but I like my dailies. It helps me focus. This is too busy for me. This would kind of become overwhelming for me to look at every day, because I can turn it to a daily page and it's pretty clean. It might not be, it looks messy, but this isn't all written in at one time. It develops into this. And it lets me kind of focus my energy on what I only have to do today. So I don't have to look at what's due tomorrow. I don't have to do what's Friday. I only have to look and see what's due today. So I really like my daily pages. And I haven't been able to give up the timeline, even if I don't track a bunch of the time stuff. I don't know. My brain just won't let me give it up. So there you go. Still 1 page a day. I have a blank page I can use as a list. I don't know why I turned and did it here. I guess I should have done it there, but it's whatever. Some notes that I took that are private. And then I went straight into February. And like I said, with February, I could use this, I guess, as a brain dump page if I need to. Or a tracking page or whatever, but it's just, if it stays blank, I'm okay with blank pages. Like if I get to the end of this and I have some blank pages, I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me. I'm not one of those people that has to use every single page. It's okay. Just like white space on my daily pages, I'm okay with blank pages in my notebook. And moving on, if I use the majority of it, I think I've gotten my worth out of it and I'm moving on. Because usually at that time, I'm in the need of a fresh start anyway. So that's great for me. So anyways, there's nothing really in the back. I was doing some budgeting in the back when I was going to be in here in August. And I never used it, but that's private. And then some like counting of the squares or whatever, you know. Some post-it notes, or they're Lauren Phelps designs. Some clear tabs if I need them. I have another card back here that my husband gave me for Valentine's Day a couple of years back that I really love, so I just kind of shoved it back here. And some more big post-its and some receipts that I need to go through. I do have this little Hobonichi Weeks here that I think I showed in my Hobonichi Weeks setup, and it's just my project stuff. So ideas for a date night, a watch list. Honestly, I have it in the front. I guess I could put it here. So that'll, this is going to, sorry, like I said, my allergies. This will carry with me from, I put things in here that I know are going to last and will carry me with me from planner to planner as I go through, because I'm good in a planner for about a quarter. And then I'm looking for a change or a fresh start or something. And that's fine with me. I've never been a person that has the same planner all year. That's just not my personality. That's not who I am as a planner. So I've come to terms with that. It's fine. It's fine. Wish list. So wish list for me, not really for anybody else. Some home measurements for when I'm out shopping and renovating. A list. Full moon list, new moon list, some vacation list, someday maybe list, some projects I want to get it done in each room of my house. I need to go back through here. I've done some of these projects. Garage. Like I said, I was building a capsule wardrobe, some stuff I want to get done. So for some adulting, my living room. I don't remember what I was going to put there, but I didn't. I left myself some space. Some no spend. I'm doing a no spend. So some of the rules that I wrote down, some exceptions I wrote down, a 90-day declutter that the Mildliners mom did, and that's it. So anyway, so that's kind of the setup, and this just kind of, they live back here. All right. So that's kind of my setup. Ooh, why doesn't she want to close? Because she closes every other day. That's one thing about the original, is if it gets off or doesn't want to close, it's a pain in the butt to get it to close. I need to order a new one. I have several others. I think I'm going to order maybe one of the new vegetable tan leather ones in the B6 size next time they have one. I ordered some for my Hobonichi Weeks. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you want to know more, subscribe, come back. I'm here. And I'm glad to have y'all. And until next time, y'all, bye.